Behind the plate is the all-star Leo Santangelo. Santangelo.
Oh, good name. Great name. Hey, anybody can warm the guy up. My catcher, get ready.
And guys, we're working on the scoreboard. We should have that up and running very shortly. Everyone, for the big green cheesesteaks, we've got Moses Aquino leading off, followed up by Tommy Lamb, Liam, and the cleanup batter, we're going to go with Reed.
Oh, that sounds like trouble. Hey, fans, you guys ready? Cooled off for us. We got a guy up here who's never been to a game, right here in the corner. Got the word on him. All right, Catch, let's go, buddy. Let's give him a couple. Give him a couple, let's see. Look at that plate, you can see it down. Told the announcer not yet. I like this catcher already. Let me exit out and see. Look at these guys next to you. You got enough help up there?
I think so. The good thing is they're cheap.
That's good because I'm expensive. You ready? Yeah. Where's the center fielder? Oh, okay. All right, let's go to work, Captain.
Folks, we've got balls in coming down.
Hey, is this just regular, or does the coach come out? Hey, is the coach come out? No. Or is it just regular pitch?
Just regular. No coach pitch.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, everyone, help me welcome leadoff batter, also an all-star. Help me welcome Moses Aquino. Commonly with the offside, just missing outside. And that's going to be ball one. And then we're going to just miss low on that. That's going to be ball two. Coach Sotolonogo making his way to third base.
One guy out.
Can I have one else?
And folks, that's just a bit inside. We've quickly at 3-0. Aquino looking at Dad, praying for the green light. That's a great answer by Connolly to keep him honest. We're now at 3-1. This is the hitter's count. Connolly just missing outside. That's going to put the first runner on. We now have a runner at first. No outs. Help me welcome. This is the second batter, Tommy Lamb. And folks, that's what you call a ground ball with eyes. Making it just between third and short. That's going to move the runner over. We've got Lamb at first, Aquino at second. We've got a big number 3 batter. Help me welcome Liam to the plate. Aquino's going to get away with that one. Not many people test Santangelo and live to tell about it. Liam's going to lay off the outside pitch for ball 1. We're quickly at 1-0, but we now have runners in scoring position. And that's a great off-speed pitch. Liam's going to hit that over the right fielder's head. Great throw to the second base, but that's going to score 2. Aquino and Lamb are in. And the green guys are leading 2-0. Great stand-up double by Liam. Help me welcome number 4, the 4th batter, Reed. Liam's going to advance on the pass ball. Reed lays off the outside pitch. We're at 1-0, no outs. And Connolly just missing low on that. That's 2-0. Oh, yes, it can. Liam's going to think about it. Smart move going back. And that's going to be just inside for ball 3. With Reed being the cleanup batter, we've got to suspect that he has the green light at 3-0. And that's in there for a strike, 3-1. Reed's going to lay off the inside pitch. That's going to put the runners at the corners. We now have the runners at first and third. No outs, folks. And we're going to bring up the 5th batter. Help me welcome. This kid's a great hitter, James. Great throw by Santangelo, but it's going to be late. That is going to score a run. Liam's going to go home. That's going to put another one on the board. 3-0 green cheesesteaks. James with 1 strike. And that pitch is going to allow Reed to advance. We've got the count at 1-1. No outs. James already back in, ready to go. Smart play by the pitcher to get the sure out. Great job by Connolly. That is going to let another run score. We're at 4-0 green cheesesteaks. And we've now got the 6th batter coming in. Help me welcome Daniel Sotolonogo.
So we're going 5 runs?
That's a great pitch by Connolly. Folks, he's throwing gas with the neon green cleats. And that's 2 in a row. That's going to be 2 strikes, no balls. Good thing Sotolonogo is an excellent 2-strike hitter. And that just catches the inside corner for 2 outs. Connolly eager to get off the field. Can't blame him. Help me welcome number 7 batter, Francisco. Folks, that's 4 strikes in a row. That's going to put the first strike on the board for Francisco. And that's just going to miss high and outside for ball one. We now have 1-1 with 2 outs. That's an excellent pitch by Connolly for strike 2. And that ball had smoke on it, folks. It just missing on the outside. That's ball 2. We've got it all knotted up at 2, 2, and 2. High and inside for ball 3. We now have a full count. Francisco digging in, envisioning his pitch. And that's just going to get away from Connolly. It's going to put Francisco to first. We now have got a runner on first with 2 outs. We're going to bring up the number 8 batter. Help me welcome Kelvin. Excellent play by Connolly to get the 3rd out of the inning. The green cheesesteaks, they put 4 on the board. We've got Big Red coming up.
And on the mound, Reed.
Since you turned the tables on me, I've been steady learning on me, keeping this turntable spinning. Everything from Jones to Jennings, slowly planning my survival in a 3-foot stack of vinyl. Since you
For the green cheesesteaks, on the mound, Reed.
I bet you thought before you left I just sit in silence by myself, turn this house into a jail, dying slow and I'm living hell. But love's got a funny way of keeping score, and you're even lit up my scoreboard. I usually make it through side A sober. All bets are off when I flip her over. One bourbon, one scotch, one beer. I'm having a record year. Cold notes and Hank's halftime. A pounding on is a hot man. It's on the song. I pass my time with these speakers on 10. I'm gonna stay up all night along with songs in the key of life.
Help me welcome, behind the plate, Momo Aquino.
Hey, we're short one guy.
God knows how, and I'm stuck here.
Your laptop? What about that? That'd be great. That'd be great, Cole.
You even left me going crazy. I'm counting on a needle to save me. I drop it in a groove, and we go round and round and down in a spiral. I guess I really ought to call it thank you.
Okay, folks, supporting the pitcher, we've got a great infield on show tonight. At third, we've got the all-star arm, Francisco. We've got the captain of the infield. That's always going to go to the shortstop position, who's being played by Liam. Second base is going to clean everything up. His name is James. And at first, we've got the big guy, Tommy.
All right, keep up, kid. Hey, we should have played it up. Good job, fellas.
Having a record year.
All right, coming down.
Having a record year.
And folks, that's why he's an all-star. Momo Aquino throwing the one hop to Liam. That one hop is so important because it's so easy to field and make a nice clean tag. Way to put on a show, Momo. Now, leading off for Big Red, we have
Robbie Connolly.
Reed's going to miss just outside for ball one. That's a great pitch by Reed on the inside part of the plate. Freezing Connolly, we've got ball one and strike one, 1-1, no outs. And Connolly's going to lay off the outside pitch. We've got 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's a great cut by Connolly, just barely missing. Reed's keeping him honest. We've got 2-2. And that's going to barely miss outside. We've got a great battle at the plate. Full count already. Connolly digging in. Reed's going to put the first batter on base. Connolly goes to first. Help me welcome. This guy's a great batter. Hitting in the second spot, Leo Santangelo. Connolly with excellent speed at first base. He's going to easily take advantage of that. Can advance the runner to second. Leo's going to take the first ball. All eyes on Connolly, trying to keep him from advancing the third. That's the second ball of the count. Got a 2-0. And folks, that's an excellent stop by the third baseman. Smart play by keeping him honest. Just eat it. We now have a force at any bag. Help me welcome the number 3 batter, Lavery. And that's a great stop by the catcher, Momo, for ball one. That's an excellent outside pitch. And again, with blazing speed, Connolly's easily going to advance to third. We now have runners at the corners. Lavery's going to get a piece of that one. That is going to put the second strike on the board. Reed doing an excellent job of being consistent. Excellent placement. Momo doing a great job of framing those pitches. Excellent play by the second baseman to get the out. That is going to score a run for the Big Red guys. Santangelo moves to second. That way he's in scoring position. We now have the cleanup batter. Help me welcome John Cassani. It's going to get away from Momo. Santangelo is going to easily advance to third. We've got 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Cassani digging in. That's a great off-speed pitch by Reed for strike 1. And that's barely missing by Reed. It's going to be ball 2. Kasani doing a great job leading off the high cheese, laying off of it. Reed's going to catch the outside corner for strike 2. He's been living off that corner all inning. Excellent placement. We've got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Kasani already digging in, ready to go. He does get away from Momo, but Santangelo's not going to test him. Excellent follow-up by Reed. We're quickly at a full count. Kasani choking up with 2 strikes. And that's barely going to miss for ball 4. We now have runners at the corners. Kasani's going to go to first. Santangelo's going to remain at third. We've got 1 out with the number 5 batter. Help me welcome Andrew to the plate. Folks, you can't get much better than that pitch right there by Reed. That's strike 1. That's an excellent cut by Andrew, just missing. That is going to be foul. It's going to be strike 2. Reed resetting, ready to go. Andrew staying loose. Smart pitch by Reed, low and outside, not giving Andrew anything good to hit, especially being in the 5th position. You know the kid can hit. Stay away from him. We got 1 and 2. And that's a monster cut, folks. If he did get a hold of that one, that would have been an Altadena, but that is strike 3. 2nd out of the inning. Excellent pitching by Reed. We still have the runners at the corners. We're going to bring up the number 7 batter. Help me welcome Eli. And Santangelo's not going to test him. That is ball 1. Kasani does advance on the pass ball. It takes away the force play at second. And folks, that's how it's done. That's an excellent opposite field hit by Eli. That's also going to advance Kasani to third. We've got a score of 4-2. Help me welcome great number 7 batter, Mr. Consistent, Mr. Contact, Noah Sinsis. And that's a great cut by Noah, just a little bit ahead of it. Needs to focus on keeping his weight centered and waiting for that ball. That is strike 1. And that barely catches the outside corner. Noah shaking that off. He knows he's a great 2-strike hitter. Already stepping in, taking a deep breath, staying focused. And there it is, folks. Another ground ball with eyes. Great job by Noah Sinsis to score the runner. We now have runners at first and second, 2 outs. There is a force at any bag now. Help me welcome, this is the number 8 batter, Dominic. That is an outstanding dig by the catcher to prevent Eli from going over to third. Dominic's going to lay off the inside pitch. It's getting better and better for the batter here at 2-0. Reed also doing an excellent job this inning. That's just going to miss outside. That's going to put the count at 3-0. When you have a swing like that, you know you automatically get the green light at 3-0. We've got 2 outs. Eli at second, Noah at first. And, folks, that's going to load him up with 2 outs. And we've got the number 9 batter. Help me welcome Jack. Eli's going to stay at third. That is going to be ball 1. Excellent work by the catcher Momo to keep that in play. That's going to be ball 2. Quickly at 2-0. Excellent hit to right center. That's going to score at least 2. And that's going to put the 5th run on the board. And, folks, that's an excellent throw. What an outstanding play. We were already at 5, though, so we're going to switch it out. But hats off to the green cheesesteaks for that relay. That doesn't happen by accident. That's all from the excellent coaching from Aquino and Sotolonogo over there.
Don't forget the keys under the mat. Childhood star shine. Always stay humble and kind.
And folks, we're in for a treat. The Big Red guys, they're going to bring up another ace. This is exactly why we buy tickets for admission. We get to see Leo Santangelo on the mound.
Won't be wasted time. Always stay humble and kind. Oh, the door said please, said thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized,
And behind the dish, easy to recognize with those cleats, we've got Robbie Connolly.
don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, and here's why. Bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind. Know the difference between sleeping with someone and sleeping with someone you love. I love you ain't no pickup line, so always stay humble and kind. Oh, the door said please, said thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When those dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind.
Try to hit me though. Come on, Victor.
it's hot, eat a root beer popsicle. Shut off the AC and roll the windows down. Let that summer sunshine always stay humble and kind. Don't take for granted the love this life gives.
And we're already coming down, folks.
Where you're going, don't forget, turn back around. Help the next one in the line. Always stay humble and kind.
And that's a cannon from Connolly going over second base. But we're ready to go. We're already back at the top of the lineup for the Green guys. Help me welcome leadoff batter and great catcher, Marrs Sotolonogo. And that's barely going to miss inside for ball one. And that's just outside for ball two. Momo might be looking for a second walk of the game. Quickly at 2-0. That's an excellent off-speed pitch by Santangelo to fool the batter. We're at 2-1. Santangelo's going to brush him back with high and inside at 3-1. Excellent play by the pitcher, doing it all by himself. Showing he can do just about all of it for the first out of the inning. Bringing up, this is the number 2 batter, looking for his second hit of the game, Tommy Lamb. Tommy's going to get out of the way of that one for ball one. And that's going to be just up for ball two. Lamb staying loose, digging in. Santangelo doesn't want anything to do with this batter. This is 3-0, 1 out. Excellent pitch by Santangelo, keeping the batter in there. We've got a hitter's count at 3-1. And folks, that's a strike. That is foul. For strike 2, you've got to get the bat down. Tommy Lamb shaking it off. All it takes is 1. And that's going to be outside for ball 4. We now have a runner on. And we're going to bring up the number 3 batter. Help me welcome, excellent shortstop as well, Liam. And folks, that's excellent work by the catcher, Robbie Connolly. Tommy's going to test him anyways. And we're going to call him safe at the moment. Great throw by Connolly. And folks, Liam absolutely hammered that ball. Great play by Cinsis out in left field. We now have runners at the corner with 1 out. And guess what? We're bringing up our number 4 batter and ace pitcher. Help me welcome number 49, Reed. Okay, Tommy Lamb gets lucky with the high tag. Liam advances over to third with excellent speed. The green guys get a run on the board. Uh-oh. And that's ball 2 for Reed. Great cut by Reed, just barely missing. That's going to be strike 1. That's going to be just inside for ball 3. And that's just upstairs for ball 4. Help me welcome to the plate, great hitter, James. And that's a great cut by James, just missing that. That's foul ball for strike 1. High fly ball to center field. That's an excellent play by the center fielder to come in on that. Liam is going to score. And that's going to put the score at 6-5. The green guys take the lead. Excellent play again by that center fielder. That's going to bring the number 6 batter, Marrs Sotolonogo, to the plate. And that's ball 1. That's a great pitch by Santangelo for strike 1. Great cut by Sotolonogo. That's barely going to miss. Reed's going to advance over to second. We've got 1 ball, 2 strikes, folks. 2 outs. Excellent work by Santangelo. High and inside, but just barely missing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Folks, let's give it up for Daniel. Shaking that one off. Great job, Daniel. So we now have Reed at second. Sotolonogo is going to go to first on the hit by pitch. We're going to help welcome. This is the number 7 batter looking for another hit. Help me welcome Francisco to the plate. And folks, you gotta love umpire Pete checking in on the runner. He's got a heart of gold, folks. And we've got 2 down. And just missing upstairs for ball 1. Francisco's already at 1-1, digging in. That's a great stop by Connolly, preventing Reed from advancing over to third. Francisco takes ball 2. We're at 2-1 with 2 outs. Santangelo just missing high and outside. Francisco now having 3-1 hitters count. And Santangelo's going to miss there. That is going to load the bases. But the Big Red guys have 2 outs. And we're going to bring up the number 8 batter. Excellent contact hitter. Help me welcome to the plate, Kelvin. That is going to get away from Conley for ball 1. Kelvin already back in the box. That's a great pitch by Leo. Just on the inside corner. Really not much you can do with that. That's 1-1, 2 outs, bases loaded. And Kelvin hits a knuckler up the center. That is going to score 2. The green guys are going to get 4 runs on the board this inning. Excellent hustle around the bases, especially from Sotolonogo after getting hit by the pitch. We do have 2 outs. That's another great hit by Kelvin. Francisco's at second, Kelvin at first. We now have Momo, the leadoff batter, up at the plate. And that's just going to miss upstairs. Francisco's going to test Connolly. Sliding under the tag. Excellent speed by Francisco. Connolly with a great throw down there. That's going to be just inside for ball 2. Leo doing a great job following up on that pitch, preventing Francisco from coming home. And folks, that's an excellent play by the second baseman. The mechanics were flawless. Momo with a great hit, just getting robbed by that excellent play. That is going to prevent the 5th run from coming in. We have the green guys at 8, and Big Red coming up have 5.
The green guy.
It's perfect outside, it's like God let me download the weather. Got the whole crew here, I ain't seen some of them in forever. It's one of those never forget it, better stop and take it in kind of scenes. Everything's just right, yeah, except for one thing. You should be here, standing with your arm around me here.
All right, folks, the green guys mean business. You can tell because they're putting number 23 on the mound. Help me welcome, this is the 3rd ace of the night, Francisco to the mound.
It's got your name written all over it, and you know that if I had just one wish, it'd be
We're going to move Reed over to third base. We're going to put James at second. We're going to put the tall guy Liam at first, and we're going to trust Tommy Lamb to be at shortstop.
you'd be taking way too many pictures on your phone, showing them off to everybody that you know back home.
Now, lay off that shirt.
Don't you? They say now you're in a better place, and I would be
Nope.
too if I could see
And folks, if you don't already know by now, please make sure you spread the word that you can watch this game online on YouTube at the Pasadena Southwest YouTube channel. Give us a follow. Okay, guys, umpire Pete's going to give us 2 more, and then we're coming down. Great throw by Aquino to bring us down. And folks, we are in the presence of greatness. Help me welcome, batting in the 10th spot, Nick Smith. And Francisco's going to test him, but it's just going to miss outside for ball 1. And that's going to be ball 2. Smith already staying in the box, digging in, been here before. And that's a great pitch by Francisco. Excellent placement. We've got 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's going to just miss upstairs. That's going to give Smith the gift at 3-1. Barely missing on the low and inside. Smith's going to hustle. He's going to test Momo every second. We now have a runner at first. We're going to be back to the top of the lineup. Help me welcome the ace pitcher and ace catcher, Robbie Connolly. Smith's going to act like he's going, but he holds up. And that's ball 1 for Connolly. Great work by Connolly to get out of the way on that one. Smith's going to take advantage of it. We're quickly at 2-0, and then we now have a runner in scoring position. Connolly going to try and take advantage of it. Big swing by Connolly. Just needs to work on his patience. That's going to be 2-1. Wow. That's an excellent play by the shortstop. Holy cow, there's a proud dad up here at the moment. But we do have runners at the corners with no outs. That's going to bring up a great batter. Help me welcome Leo Santangelo. And again, Connolly with that amazing speed is going to advance on the ball. He's also going to take away the force at second base. Francisco's going to miss outside. Santangelo's going to stay loose. He knows he's got 2 balls, no strikes. And folks, that was some great baseball all around. Excellent play by the shortstop. Liam with the excellent turn, just missing the runner. That is going to score a run for the Red guys. Excellent hustle by Nick Smith as well. And that's going to bring up the number 4 batter. Excuse me, that's the number 3 batter, Lavery, at the plate. Connolly has advanced over to third. We've got 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Francisco brushing off Lavery for ball 2. Momo eyeing Connolly at third. And that's a great pitch by Francisco. Even better, you love to see the hustle. Following up after his pitch, keeping Connolly at third. We're at 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Smart play by the batter to go opposite field. It's barely going to miss. It's going to put the second strike on the board. Francisco doing an excellent job pitching strikes. We're at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Smart play by Lavery. Excellent stop by the catcher. Lavery staying loose. He's got a full count. We've got 1 out. And he's going to barely get out of the way of that one. We now have runners at the corners. The big red guys are happy. They're bringing up their cleanup batter. Help me welcome number 24, John Casani. And no surprise, Lavery's going to take advantage of that. He's going to take away the force at second. We now have 2 runners in scoring position. Casani up with 1 ball. Excellent pitch by Francisco. Hanging curveball, just catches the outside corner. And again, all-star performance by the catcher Momo. That is a hard position, folks. 2 balls, 1 strikes, 1 out. Excellent off-speed pitch for strike 2. Momo's going to chase Connolly back. Umpire Pete doing the right thing, calling time. And folks, we've got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and Casani digging in. Folks, incredible pitch by Francisco to bring the second out of the inning, strike out the cleanup batter. But we do have a great 5th batter coming to the plate. Help me welcome Andrew. Excellent play by the first baseman. It's no surprise. Well done, Liam. That's going to prevent Big Red from scoring another run. We've got the green guys at 8 and the Big Red guys at 6.
You're on the couch, blowing up my phone. You don't wanna come out, but you don't wanna be alone. It don't take but 2 to have a little soiree. If you're in the mood, sit tight right where you are, babe, 'cause I'll be at your door in 10 minutes. Whatever you got on, girl, stay.
All right, guys, we're really getting treated well tonight. Big Red is going to put another ace on the mound. Help me welcome pitching to his dad, Noah Sensis. And that's already blazing speed right down the middle. Can't get much better than that by big number 33. And to round things out, guys, we've got number 10 behind the dish, Lavery Lynch. For the green guys, coming up, this is the number 2 batter. We've got Tommy Lamb, the number 3 batter, Liam, and the big cleanup batter, Reed, coming to the plate.
Whatever you got on, baby, stay in it. You ain't gotta leave the house to have a good time. I'm gonna bring a good time home to you. We'll have a house party. We don't need nobody. Turn your TV off. Break that boombox out. We'll wake up all the neighbors till the whole block hates us and the cops show up. Try to shut
And folks, we've got balls in coming down. And that's an excellent throw by the catcher, Lavery Lynch, to bring us down. We now have Tommy Lamb coming to the plate. And Noah's just going to miss outside for ball 1. Tommy Lamb, first at bat was a single, second at bat base on balls. And Noah's going to try and go high and inside. He's barely going to miss at 2-0. Since it's barely going to miss outside, that's ball 3. Tommy Lamb looking at the coaches, asking for the green light. Since it's barely missing upstairs, that is going to put the first runner on. And that's going to bring up, batting in the 3rd slot, help me welcome Liam. And that's just going to get past Lavery. Tommy Lamb's going to take advantage, moving over to second. Liam digging in with 1 ball, no strikes. And that's going to catch the outside corner. Lamb's going to be aggressive, advancing to third. He's going to try and stretch it. He is going to be up. That is going to score the first run of the inning. Great hustle by Lamb. Taking the RBI away from Liam. We do have 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. And that's just barely going to be outside for 2 balls, 1 strike. And that's going to put us at ball 3. And that's a great play by the first baseman to stay with it. Folks, that's why we get our head over the ball so our chest can protect us from it. And that's one out. Liam, being the excellent contact hitter that he is, just barely getting out. We're going to bring up the number 4 batter. Help me welcome Reed to the plate. And that one gets away from Census. That is ball 1. And that's going to be ball 2. And that's going to get away from Census. That's 3-0. I think so, huh? I think so. Over there, I think some women over there will do it. And that's going to be ball 4. Reed's going to hustle down to first. That is bringing up an excellent contact hitter, also an all-star. The number 5 batter, help me welcome James. And that's going to be high and inside for ball 1. Great play by Lavery to prevent the runner from advancing. It is ball 2. Excellent pitch by Noah. James is going to swing, barely miss at that. We're at 2-1 with 1 out. We now have Reed at second in scoring position. And that's an excellent play by Lavery. Reed is going to stretch it out, though. When you can slide like that, you're allowed to take risk. Advancing over to third, we've got 3-1 with a great hitter up. James is going to duck out of the way of that one. We now have runners at the corners with 1 out. And this is another great batter, looking to take advantage of it. Help me welcome Daniel Sotolonogo. And that ball's going to be in the dirt for ball 1. Noah doing a great job, just trying to find his groove. Excellent pitch by Noah. That's going to be right over the heart of the plate. We have 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Great cut by Sotolonogo, just missing. That's going to be the 2nd strike. We've got James at second. Francisco is still at third. Or Reed. And that's barely going to miss high and outside. No worries, though. We've got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Excellent follow through by Noah. We're at full count. Umpire Pete telling Noah to take his time. Great job by the catcher, Lavery. That is going to load him up. We have 1 out. And this is another excellent batter. Great contact. Help me welcome Francisco to the plate. And that's barely going to miss upstairs for ball 1. Noah's trying to bait him with the high cheese, but it does miss for ball 2. Folks, that is ball 3. Also, I just got an announcement, and just in time, the Snack Shack is now open and ready for business. All right, and Noah is going to barely miss upstairs. That is going to force a run. We now have the second run in the inning. We have bases loaded. Francisco at first, Sotolonogo at second, James at third. We're going to welcome the number 8 batter. He has been on fire all game. Help me welcome Kelvin to the plate. Sensa's just missing upstairs for ball 1. Great pitch by Noah, but that just misses low. When you have a batter like Kelvin up there, you can't blame Noah for going low. Excellent pitch by Noah. That's going to put the count at 2-1 with 1 out, bases loaded. Kelvin already resetting. Barely going to miss. Straight as an arrow, though. We do have a hitter's count now. Kelvin digging in with the count at 3-1. And wow. Hats are off. That's an excellent double play by the first baseman. Great hitting by Kelvin to try and go opposite field with bases loaded. That's why we buy a ticket to the show. Excellent job by both teams. We are headed into the bottom of the 3rd. And we are all ready. Bottom of the third. Green guys 10, red guys 6. Eli with a great cut. He's our number 6 batter. He's got 1 strike. And that's just outside for ball 1. And that is going to catch the inside corner of the plate. Eli, no big deal. Great 2-strike hitter. He was the first baseman who just pulled off the double play. And that's an excellent hit by Eli to keep the fire going. We're all hoping he's going to be given autographs after the game. And that's going to bring up great pitcher and the number 7 batter. Help me welcome number 33, Noah, to the plate. And folks, that was hammered. Excellent play by the left fielder to try and get Eli at second. Noah since is absolutely tattooing the first pitch. He's going to advance Eli over to second. We now have runners at first and second, no outs. And we're going to bring up the number 8 batter. Help me welcome Dominic to the plate. And that's barely going to miss for ball 1. Excellent pitch by Francisco. And that's going to be outside for ball 2. And that's an excellent play by the shortstop, Tommy Lamb, to get the first out of the inning. Great hitting, great pitching all around. Help me welcome, batting in the 9th slot, Jack to the plate. Jack's going to foul that off for the first strike, looking for his second hit of the game. Big Red guys are going to score a run on that play. Coach is going to visit the mound, but on that play there was something very special that many people might have missed. That was an excellent play by the left fielder to back up that throw and prevent Noah Sensis from also scoring. Hats off to the left fielder, Reed, for making that play. Green guys are going to get serious and make a pitching change. They're going to rely on their ace to come in and relieve them, hopefully close this out. Help me welcome to the mound, Liam. Liam has plenty of velocity. Working on the accuracy. So, folks, we've got Jack at second. Noah's at third. Accredited to both of their 2 outstanding hits. We've got the green guys at 10. Red is now at 7.
Hey, 2 more.
Umpire Pete's going to limit it to 2 more pitches. Liam's already loose playing at first base for the game. Momo's going to stay behind the dish.
Right to the catcher's mitt.
And we're off, folks. Big threat coming to the plate, also an all-star. Help me welcome, batting in the 10th slot, Nick Smith. And that's an excellent cut, a thing of beauty from Nick Smith. Barely missing for strike 1. Great first pitch by Liam. Liam's going to try and test him on the outside. Smith doesn't take the bait. That's ball 1. And that's another great pitch by the pitcher. And he's going to catch the high and outside corner for strike 2. Being the excellent batter Smith is, he's going to lay off the high cheese for ball 2. Liam does get Smith to go for the low. That's a great pitch by Liam. That is going to bring the second out of the inning. And now we're at the top of the order, looking to bring in 2 more runs. Help me welcome star player Robbie Connolly. And that's going to be outside for ball 1. Connolly staying loose. He is representing the tying run.
Talking about you can only make that call from right here. That's what I'm talking about. You made the line.
And that is going to be foul.
I know who made the line. I told him to take the base out.
It is 1 ball, 1 strike. Great pitching by Liam. Connolly being aggressive, just barely missing for strike 2. The good thing is it only takes 1. Great cut by Connolly, staying alive. Excellent pitch by Liam as well. We're going to remain at 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that is barely going to get away from the right fielder. Connolly absolutely smashed that ball. At one point it had its own orbit, but did come down. Connolly's stand-up double representing the tying run. We now have Leo Santangelo at the plate. And folks, that ball was absolutely crushed. Excellent piece of hitting by Santangelo to bring in the tying run. Great relay by the right fielder to the shortstop. we are going to welcome to the plate, representing the number 3 batter. Help me welcome number 10, Lavery Lynch. Liam doing a great job slowing the game down. And that's going to bring the 5th run of the inning in. We're going to switch it out. Excellent work, both sides. Folks, the reason why they're hitting so well is because there's a pitcher on the mound pitching strikes. The green 11, green is 10, red is now 11. And we're going to head into the top of the 4th.
Anybody, come on, come on.
And what a treat. We're going to welcome number 27 to the mound. Big Red really wants to close this thing out. Help me welcome ace Nick Smith.
That's right. Look at it. Look at it.
And folks, you wouldn't have it any other way. We are now at the top of the 4th, and the big green guys are going to bring up the top of their lineup. We've got the leadoff batter, Momo Aquino, coming up. Trying to clean him up is Tommy Lamb. Right behind him is Liam, and with the cleanup batter, Reed. And for the top of the 4th, Big Red's lineup, the infield, we've got Big John Cassani at first base. Going to keep everyone honest at second base is Eli. The captain of the infield, ace, Robbie Connolly. At third base, the guy that hit the incredible triple, great third baseman, great catcher, great pitcher, just a great gentleman all around, Leo Santangelo. Okay, guys, I can't wait for this to get started up again. Help me welcome leadoff batter, behind the dish all night, Momo Aquino. Smith is going to test him up by going upstairs. Momo's going to lay off that for ball 1. Just missing outside for ball 2. Going to barely miss the outside corner. Excellent pitch by Smith. It is going to be ball 3. Aquino, it goes without saying, has a green light at 3-0. He's going to watch that go by for ball 4. It's going to put the tying run at first base. Help me welcome, batting in the second slot, Tommy Lamb. And folks, that's an excellent throw by the catcher, number 10, Lavery Lynch. That is going to take the tying run away. Tommy Lamb trying to do it all by himself with that swing, just missing. We've got 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Tommy Lamb laying off the high cheese for ball 2. Tommy Lamb hits it up the middle. Barely getting away from Eli. That is going to put the tying run at first base. There is 1 out. We are going to bring up the number 3 batter and ace pitcher. Help me welcome Liam to the plate. And that's going to be just outside. Catching the outside corner for strike 1. That's going to miss outside for ball 1. Liam's going to watch that go by for ball 2. Tommy Lamb, representing the tying run, advances to third base. Liam, being the excellent hitter he is, digging in. He's got 2 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And that is an excellent play by the hitter to put the ball in play. Barely gets away from Santangelo. That is going to score the tying run. Tommy Lamb advances to home. We've got 1 out, folks. We're bringing up the number 4 batter, Reed, to the plate. Excellent pitch by Smith. Off speed, going outside, barely catching the outside corner for strike 1. Great cut by the number 3 batter. Excuse me, number 4 batter. Hitter. Smart pitching by Smith, keeping everything away. Liam's going to test him at first. That is going to be the first ball. Smith's going to try and go upstairs, but he barely misses. That's going to put the count at 2-2. Reed already resetting. And that's going to be 2 inside. That's going to be 3 balls, 2 strikes. We're at a full count. And that is going to be low. Ball 4, that's going to put Reed at first base. We now have runners at first and second. This batter's been on fire all game. Help me welcome the number 5 batter, James, to the plate. Huge cut by James, just missing. Liam's going to stay at second. 1 strike. James is going to pull the trigger on the low. That is going to be strike 2. Great 2-strike hitter up. He's proven that many times. Smith with nothing to lose. That's the first ball of the count. We've got 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners are going to advance on the wild pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. James already back in there, envisioning his pitch, looking for the go-ahead run. Excellent pitch by Smith. James does get a piece of that to stay alive. We're at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Liam at third, Reed at second. 1 out. And that is deep to right field. Census is going to grab it. That is going to score 2 runs, especially with the speed. We now have the score 13-11. Great hit by James. Stand-up double. Now up to bat, the number 6 batter. Help me welcome Marrs Sotolonogo. James thinking about advancing. Going to pump the brakes. That is going to be the second ball. Sotolonogo digging in. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Excellent pitch by Smith. Not really the batter can do anything with that. 2-1, 1 out. James remains at second. Great play by Lavery. Excellent cut by Sotolonogo. That barely misses. We've got 2 balls, 2 strikes. Great 2-strike hitter. Umpire Pete with the eagle eyes, calling that one foul. Great hitting by Sotolonogo to stay alive. We've got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Smith's barely going to miss outside. Folks, we're now at a full count. Excellent cut by Sotolonogo. Great hand-eye coordination to stay alive. Nick Smith dealing strikes. We're still at a full count with 1 out with James on second. Smith barely missing. No harm done. Going to put Sotolonogo at first. We're now going to welcome the number 7 batter. Help me welcome Francisco to the plate. It's a great pitch by Smith for strike 1. By walking the last batter, we now have a force at any base. Great cut by Francisco. The runners do advance, taking away the force at any bag. We do have 2 strikes, 1 out. And that's going to be outside. James is going to pump the brakes, remain at third. We now have the first ball on the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And that does catch the outside corner for the second out of the inning. Excellent placement by number 27, Nick Smith. And we're going to bring up the red-hot batter. He's batting in the 8th slot. Help me welcome Kelvin to the plate. Outstanding pitch by Nick Smith. That's going to be strike 1. And that's going to be high and inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Smith's going to remind James who's boss, keeping him at third. Great pitch by Smith. Great cut by Kelvin, barely missing. We're at 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that's excellent pitching by Nick Smith to bring the 3rd out of the inning. Green guys do get some runs on the board. We've got the green guys at 13, red guys at 11, and we are now headed into the bottom of the 4th.
Anybody can warm this guy up.
Okay, folks, the green guys mean business. They're going to bring the flamethrower to the mound. They call him Tommy Lamb. Behind the dish, they're going to move Liam. We're going to put Reed at third, Momo at short, James at second, and the great Sotolonogo at first. And we're already at that time. We've got balls in, coming down. And folks, you couldn't ask for a better throw from the catcher. And here we are, starting us off at the bottom of the fourth. You wouldn't have it any other way. This is the cleanup batter. Help me welcome Johnny Casani. And that's strike one. Barely missing Casani. That's going to be ball one. Just a little inside for ball two. And that ball had smoke on it. That's strike two. We now have 2 balls, 2 strikes. Casani being an excellent 2-strike hitter, digging in. Tommy trying to bait him with the high cheese. Casani better than that. Ball 3. We've got a full count with the number 4 batter up. And that is going to catch the outside corner. Tommy Lamb making a statement for the first out of the inning. Help me welcome the great number 5 batter, Andrew. Just a bit upstairs and inside. That's ball 1. Great dig by Liam behind the dish. Folks, it's not easy. That's 2 balls, no strikes. Excellent pitch by Tommy Lamb for the first strike. We're at 2-1 with 1 out. Infield playing straight up. That's going to miss outside for ball 3. Andrew, being the number 5 batter, loving the count, 3-1, hitters count. Liam doing a great job slowing the game down, telling his pitcher, be cool. Okay, and that's going to put the first runner on. Ball 4. We've got Andrew moving to first base with 1 out. Representing the tying run. Also, with some excellent plays at first and second base. Help me welcome, batting in the 6th position, Eli. That's an excellent pitch for strike 1. Just a bit upstairs. Eli laying off of that for ball 1. And that's a great pitch for strike 2. Inside corner. Great cut by Eli. Just barely missing. That's 1-2 with 1 out. And that's going to be strike 3. We now have 2 outs. Andrew's going to remain at first. Liam doing a great job talking to his pitcher. Batting in the 6th position, one of America's favorites. Help me welcome Noah Sensis to the plate. That's a great cut by Noah, just missing. Tommy Lamb dealing strikes. You love to see this matchup. Last at bat, Noah absolutely tattooed one to left field. Tommy Lamb trying to go with outside with the off speed. That is ball one, though. Just upstairs. 2-1. 2 outs. Andrew at first. That's another great cut by Noah and another great pitch by Tommy Lamb. Folks, we've got 2 balls, 2 strikes, the tying run at the plate, and we've got 2 outs. Folks, those are great plays all around. Noah Simpsons with a great at bat. Great out by the pitcher, Tommy Lamb. That's going to keep the green guys alive. We've got the green guys at 13, the red guys at 11. Outstanding game by both sides. Thank you to all the players and all the parents who came out tonight. No better way to spend a Tuesday evening, if you ask me.
I saw the big guy the other day. So I'm glad you're back. I'm sorry that happened. I told him he let me know about it.
Great coaching by all coaches. Thank you, guys. Folks, it's currently 8:22 p.m., 79 degrees, and we hope to see you again soon. Everyone get home safely.
Mar's tough, a lot of long shots.
They are. And you pick the long shot and you go, and you pick the long shot.
I know.
You know, right?
There was, I think on Saturday, 11 races, only one favorite one. Good, it's good for making money.
Yeah, you can get the right ones.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Pete.
All right, take care, babe.
And a huge thank you to umpire Pete. I can't say it enough. That's America's favorite umpire. Pete, we love you, bud.
Good crowd. Good crowd. Get her down.
Thanks, Pete.
I saw you get on the fence to get a pop out of that.
Oh my God, yeah. I guess when I was high school. That's amazing.
Tell my brother.
Alright, Liz, can you help me stuff?
Perfect. The ball always finds the guy that's subbing in. Back of the mid. He was like, I don't want to touch this. He's so good.